What is going on, everybody? It is iSwune, and yeah, here we are, another year, another 2K. Officially, 2K21 is out today, and I wanted to go over my build for NBA 2K21. But before I do, if you are new, definitely go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, turn on all notifications, share this video to anybody who needs a big man build. And also, I am on Xbox this year, so if you are looking, I'm looking for people to run with on Xbox. If you're on Xbox, definitely go ahead and add me, and I hope to be able to hoop it up with some of my subscribers like I used to do in the past. I know I've been really bad with that in recent 2Ks, but I'm trying to get better at that. So if you're on Xbox, definitely go ahead and add me. So now let's get on to the build. As you know, I typically go big man, high center, but this year we are going with the power forward position. I'm tired of trying something totally new, and we're going with the power forward. It did get better attributes, it did get better badges for me, in my opinion. So that's why we went ahead and used the power forward. No giant builds, man. No tall center this year. So for the number and the hand, the left hand, right hand, you can choose whatever you like. And then the number, we're gonna go ahead with Kobe. Respect to pay tribute to the great Kobe Bryant. But again, you can choose whatever number you would like. Now let's get on to the skill breakdown, the pie chart I chose. I was debating between the red and the blue, and also the red pie chart. I ended up going with the pure red, pure defending pie chart, because the red and the blue, in my opinion, just did not get enough it didn't get enough defense badges, and the defense attributes just weren't high enough for what I wanted them to be. Yeah, you got really great finishing. Yeah, you did get Hall of Fame finishing badges, but for this type of build, it ended up working. So that's why I went with the pure red. In terms of the physical profile, again, I've typically chosen in the past the strength and the vertical pie chart, or the balance pie chart. If you want more of a pure center, you can go ahead and do that. But for me, like I said, I'm doing something totally different in NBA 2K21, trying out pretty much using the build you would think is the complete opposite of what I typically use. So I went with the speed and the vertical pie chart. My thinking is, if I can beat you to the spot, box you out, and have a high vertical to grab those rebounds, I won't even need strength. Again, we're testing this out. I'm testing this theory out, and I'm hoping for some good results. We'll see. I'm intrigued. I will say that. So how I laid out all these attributes, you do get 400 compared to the center, which I think is about 380, 390 maybe, if I'm not mistaken. So for the attributes, of course, I went ahead and maxed out everything for defense. I wanted everything for defense maxed out. I wanted to be the best on defense that I could possibly be. And then I also went ahead and maxed out the close shot, maxed out the driving layup, maxed out driving dunk, and took standing dunk to an 80. And that should give me, or that'll give me the 15 finishing badges I think I need. I had 16 last year, and I was kind of just, 15 is good enough for what I want to do. So that's why I went that route. And now you could throw this on shooting if you want, but for me, I went to playmaking and gave myself 5 playmaking badges. Now you do get 1 left over. You can throw that literally wherever you want. I kind of just put it on free throw, just because, I mean, I do play in the rec sometimes, so the free throw does help. I know it ain't doing much, but hey, if I have that extra point, I'm gonna use it. So gave me 15 finishing, the 1 shooting, 5 playmaking, and 30 defense. Now you could, drop some playmaking if you want to put it on your finishing to give you more finishing badges, or you can completely scrap playmaking and throw it for shooting, or take down some of your defense attributes if you want to and throw those on finishing or playmaking or shooting. There's a lot of different things you can do, but for me, I just really wanted to finish, be able to get that goal quick first step, so I can maybe beat some big men off the dribble and just be an absolute beast on the defensive end of the ball. So that's the breakdown that I went for. Now, body type, personal preference, I always go built, but you can choose whatever you want. Now, height. This is where things get interesting. Typically, I'm so used to 7'3". I did have a 6'10" paint beast last year. I had a 6'9" stretch 4 that actually played really well as a big man. So I was debating between 6'9", but I ended up going with 6'8". Yeah, like the 6'10" speed wasn't enough speed. 6'9", the speed 6'9" is okay, but I went with 6'8". I wanted to go with the speed. I was like, I'm all in. If I'm gonna be all in on this speed and vertical theory, I gotta go all in. So that's why I went with 6'8". You can see a little bit later on in the video, you do get driving dunks off the bat, so I don't have to be a 90 whatever to 96 to get the driving dunks. You do get a pretty significant boost in your perimeter defense, and just the interior defense is what is going to be interesting with this build. So weight wise, again, if you chose the speed vert or the balanced pie chart, you could max out your weight and just kind of bank on that strength. But for me, maxing out the weight wouldn't do anything, so I dropped my weight to 190 pounds to get the 82 speed, 80 acceleration, still 89 on the vert, and I believe we get a couple points off the on the contact dunk or the driving dunk. Perimeter defense does get a boost, but as you can see, interior defense does take a pretty big hit, which is something I was not enjoying about this build. But hey, 82 speed on a power forward, if you are a big center, I'm flying past you, and that's what I've been noticing a little bit as I've been playing the game a little bit. And I'm still trying to get adjusted, but that's where we went, 190 pounds. And then the wingspan, we're gonna go ahead, of course, without a question, max that out. We do get a buff on pretty much all the defensive stats except for interior defense, which to me is weird because I would think I would get a buff on the interior finishing if I max out my wingspan, but it is what it is. And then you do get the 89 driving dunk, which is enough to get both pro and elite contact dunks out the gate. Don't have to wait till I get to 96, so that's really good. And then of course, takeover, you can choose whatever you want. You guys know how much of a fan of glass cleaning takeover I am. I'm a fan of that takeover, but for the purposes of this build, we got to do something to kind of counteract that 72 interior defense, so I went with the rim protector takeover. Again, you can choose whatever you want. I haven't used rim at all. I mean, I used it a little bit in 2K20, but not a lot because I didn't play on my paint beast that much. So I really want to see how great of a takeover rim protector is. Again, this build is pretty much an experimental build because I'm only going to be using it for current gen. So let's see how a rim protector takeover is. And you can see we aren't a glass cleaning lockdown, but a glass cleaning finisher build this year. I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this build plays. I'm really interested to see the impact of strength. That you can see we're playing like Dennis Rodman, Giannis, and AD. So we'll see. I'm excited. So that's really all I have for this build video. A glass cleaning finisher has been born. And I thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Is it a W? Is it a L? Are you feeling it or are you not? What builds did you make? How are you liking NBA 2K21? Leave it all down in the comment section below. It's iSwune. Again, if you haven't, subscribe, like the video, share it, do all of that stuff. Turn on your post notifications. 2K21, a brand new year and a brand new glass cleaning finisher. It's iSwune. I will see you in my next one.